I will not have my children die like dogs." In that heart-wrenching declaration, Toni Morrison distills despair and resistance in her seminal novel, Beloved. Here lies Seeth, a mother shaped by the weight of slavery's legacy. The echoes of her past loom over her life, casting a shadow too great to escape. Seeth has witnessed the horrors of enslavement. The Civil War ended, yet freedom remains elusive. Formerly enslaved people drift in a society that refuses to acknowledge their suffering. The ghosts of their pasts linger, a constant reminder of trauma embedded in their identities. The hope of a fresh start feels futile. In Beloved, the characters live in a reality where the past seeps into their present. Seeth's memories of Sweet Home, where she endured unspeakable atrocities, haunt her. Each recollection carries the weight of loss, love, and survival. Morrison weaves these memories throughout the narrative, illustrating how trauma intertwines with African American identity. The house at 124 Bluestone Road becomes a character itself, filled with remnants of a life interrupted by terror. It is here that Seeth encounters Beloved, the embodiment of her guilt and grief. Beloved represents both the daughter she lost and the haunting reminders of choices made to protect her children from slavery's brutality. But what happens when the past refuses to be ignored? Morrison compels us to confront the uncomfortable truth about memory and identity. Healing is fraught with pain, for to remember is to relive those agonizing moments. Yet, to forget is to deny a fundamental part of oneself. Seeth realizes that her survival lies not only in escaping physical chains but also in reconciling the psychological shackles that bind her. The very fabric of Seeth's identity unravels as she grapples with Beloved. Is she a daughter or a haunting reminder of a mother's harrowing choices? This struggle reflects the larger historical narrative of African Americans grappling with the aftermath of slavery. In a society that seeks to erase painful histories, Morrison's novel emerges as a clarion call for acknowledgement and healing. The legacy of trauma transcends generations, demanding recognition and integration into our understanding of identity. Through Morrison's lens, we confront the truth that healing comes through embrace, not denial. The past isn't a mere memory, it's a living entity. Reflecting on Seeth's journey reminds us that facing our histories, personal and collective, is essential for true liberation. This message resonates powerfully today, urging us to confront our traumas and strive for deeper understanding. Seeth's journey through memory is a haunting odyssey. The echoes of Sweet Home resonate deeply in her heart, a place both cherished and cursed. Amidst the cotton fields, she endured the unthinkable, where love and trauma intertwined. Each recollection vividly paints the pain and fleeting moments of joy that punctuated her life as a slave. To forget is to suffer, but to remember is to live in pain. This encapsulates Seeth's struggle as she navigates her memories. The ghosts of her past are her children, embodying her unresolved grief. Beloved, the child she lost, murdered in a desperate bid for freedom, returns, a living reminder of the past that refuses to be buried. Her encounter with Beloved forces Seeth to confront layers of trauma she has tried to suppress. Sweet Home was not just a plantation, it was a prison, where despair coexisted with the scent of fresh earth. Seeth cultivated cotton by day, relying on memories of her family for solace during long nights. Yet those memories are marred by violence, the beatings, the assaults, the relentless threat of separation, a relentless assault on their humanity that left deep scars. Each lash, each scream, reverberated through time, affecting not only Seeth but generations that followed. As she stands in the remnants of her life, the past looms large. The house at 124 Bluestone Road contains echoes where joy and horror coexist. Seeth feels the presence of her deceased daughter, a ghostly companion embodying her unresolved anguish. Morrison illustrates the duality of memory, it is both an anchor and an albatross. To remember is to feel the agony of loss, yet those memories connect her to a lineage otherwise lost. Seeth's life testifies to the struggle for self-definition amid relentless oppression. The act of remembrance becomes rebellion. Each recollection reclaims her story as a mother, a survivor, a woman stripped of agency. Morrison weaves this theme throughout Beloved. The past is not merely a backdrop but a character demanding acknowledgement. As Beloved re-emerges, the house transforms into a battleground, where love collides with unresolved pasts. Seeth wrestles with the desire to forget her horrors, yet to forget would mean surrendering her essence. The burden of her memories is heavy but serves as a reminder of her resilience and her will to protect her children. The ghosts of Sweet Home rise again, not only in Beloved's presence but in the memories haunting Seeth's existence. She recalls the toll of the whipping post, the agony etched into her soul, and the remnants of her torn family. Yet, in those recollections, she finds strength, moments of love that triumphed in darkness. In the quiet of her home, Seeth learns to navigate her memories. The past is a living entity shaping her identity, offering the possibility of healing. She confronts her ghosts, embraces the pain, steering her path toward liberation. As Seeth articulates her trauma, she begins to understand that her history is part of a collective struggle transcending time. The legacy of Sweet Home, filled with echoes of trauma, ultimately empowers Seeth. Her journey illustrates the necessity of confronting one's past to forge a future rooted in truth. Morrison captures this struggle, reminding us that, in Seeth's words, it's all about the love. It always has been. Remembering is an act of love for oneself and for those before us. In the heart-wrenching climax of Beloved, Seeth confronts her past through the embodiment of her deepest traumas. Beloved solidifies into a tangible figure, a testament to her suffering. She was not a ghost, she was a testament to my pain, Seeth declares, crystallizing the core struggle of confronting trauma, painful yet necessary. As Seeth grapples with her trauma's physical manifestation, Morrison paints this emotional landscape, where memories clash with reality, forcing Seeth to confront her guilt over her actions at Sweet Home. The house, once a sanctuary, morphs into a space of entrapment, echoing with cries from the past. Seeth's heart breaks anew as she relives memories layered with Beloved's presence. This climactic struggle resonates with anyone confronted by their past, reminding us that remembrance can be both painful and a path to healing. Morrison's Beloved is crucial to our cultural narrative, transcending its time. Its implications echo fiercely in contemporary society. As we explore the richness of its themes, we discover how Morrison's insights into race and trauma resonate today. Beloved is more than individual suffering, it embodies a collective memory inviting dialogue about the ramifications of systemic oppression. Morrison challenges us not only to engage with these conversations but to embrace our shared history. We are the sum of our wounds and our victories. This powerful assertion urges readers to acknowledge that our identities are shaped by struggles and achievements alike. Beloved becomes a mirror, reflecting the collective trauma of generations, reminding us to heal as a society. The dialogues initiated by Morrison's work resonate today, where race, identity, and trauma remain at the forefront of cultural discourse. In a world grappling with colonial legacies and racial injustice, Beloved calls for reflection and understanding. It prompts us to engage with our own histories and those of others. The themes of memory, trauma, and healing are urgent, urging confrontation with legacies of the past that still shape our present. Morrison encourages reflection on the past with compassion, understanding that healing begins with acknowledgement. Beloved remains a beacon of hope, illuminating paths toward reconciliation. It inspires us to engage in conversations about race, history, and trauma, urging us to draw connections between personal narratives and broader societal contexts. Morrison's legacy lies in her ability to weave stories that are both intimate and universal, illustrating our shared humanity. As we contemplate the lessons of Beloved, we must internalize its messages. The act of remembering, facing the past with courage and empathy, is essential for personal growth and collective healing. Trauma echoes, but it does not define us, rather, it catalyzes change and understanding. Consider Morrison's words in your life. How can you confront your past? What lessons can be drawn from the histories that shape you? Reflecting on our narratives, let us create spaces for dialogue and healing, moving towards understanding, empathy, and love. The journey is arduous, yet it showcases our resilience, echoing through the lives we lead today.